Hello, everybody. It's that time of day again. It's story time. I've got my frumpy reading sweater on here. I think I'm all set. Let's see what we got to drink today. Nice glass of water. And now we need a book. Give me a moment. I'll get a book. Okay, I have a book. Need some reading glasses here. Today's story is called Whiskers and Rhymes by Arnold Lobel. Sing, sing, what shall we sing? A song to delight your ear. Sing, sing, how shall we sing? With a sound that is loud and clear. Strum, strum. When shall we strum? As we carry our fine guitars. Strum, strum, where shall we strum? By your window, under the stars. Sing a song of succotash, a bucket full of noses. And here is one for each of you, to help you sniff the roses. Boom, boom, my feet are large. Each shoe is like a garbage barge. Boom, boom, my poor head aches. Wherever I step, the sidewalk breaks. Little pictures hang above me, pictures of folks who love me. Mom and Dad and Uncle Jack, they love me. I love them back. Although he didn't like the taste, George brushed his teeth with pickle paste. Not ever was his mouth so clean. Not ever were his teeth so green. Whiskers of style, whiskers of grace, whiskers that grow on the side of my face. I went to the barber to ask of him, please give me these whiskers, a handsome trim. He sharpened his scissors, but I'm sad to report he cut each whisker a mile too short. Orson, porson, pudding and pie, he ran away and made me cry. Orson, porson, naughty pine, he came back and I feel fine. It rains and it pours, I've got too many chores. There's the cooking and cleaning to do. I'd rather be out on a wet green hill, laughing and dancing with you. Clara, little curly locks, went out among the trees and rocks. She met a lion in his lair, which gave that girl an awful scare. Her sudden fear was so intense, those curls stood up like a picket fence. Loose and limber Beanbag Jim seems to have no bones in him. At carnivals and vaudeville shows, he ties himself in knots and bows. He's known to all throughout the land as nature's living rubber band. Sakes alive, it's almost 5. It's time to have my dinner. The outer part of me is fine, but what about my inner? Mirror, mirror over the sink, what do you see when I take a drink? One nose, one mouth, 2 eyes that blink? How'd you love this face, if you could think? 2 brothers are we, 2 gloomy men. Our clock has lost its chime. We ought to wind it up again, but we can't find the time. Old Tom was a merry one was he. He took a cup and filled it up with gingerberry tea. Old Tom, he was a dizzy one was he. He bumped his head and went to bed at 3:15. I married a wife on Sunday. She cooked a wedding stew. I felt so sick on Monday, she asked me what she should do. Upon my bed on Tuesday, I still was feeling ill. No better yet on Wednesday, she made me take a pill. I asked for food on Thursday. she fed me buttered bread. I felt so well on Friday, I jumped right out of bed. Full health returned on Saturday. I cried, enough of this! When morning came on Sunday, I gave my bride a kiss. Gaily afloat 3 men in a boat, in the sun on the waves of the ocean, but their faces are burned and their stomachs were turned by the rollicking, frolicking motion. She listens to the waves resound. She gazes at the sea. I wish that she would turn around and simply smile at me. There was a man dressed all in cheese. Certain was he that the sight would please. Though his neighbors agreed those clothes looked well on him, they ran far away from that certain smell on him. Trouble, oh trouble, my temper is lost. I always see double when my eyes are crossed. Books to the ceiling, books to the sky. My piles of books are a mile high. How I love them, how I need them. I'll have a long beard by the time I read them. There was a messy gentleman who lived a sloppy life. He ate with dirty forks and spoons and never washed a knife. The pattern on his tablecloth was proof of his disorder, for ketchup made the polka dots and mustard made the border. Tired old peddler, how he sags from hauling safety pins and bags, and heavy, heavy on his back the weight of toothpicks in a sack. My London Bridge has just one task. It has to stand. That's all I ask. It has to stand, and that is all. It may not bend or break or fall. My London Bridge has just one task. It has to stand. That's all I ask. And nothing more to let me cross from shore to shore. My London Bridge has just one task. It has to stand. That's all I ask. It has to stand and not forget to keep my shoes from getting wet. Andrew was an apple thief. He stole the pears and cherries. He pushed aside each vine and leaf to grab the grapes and berries. One night, while pilfering a peach, this life of crime he quit. He snatched that fruit, his final reach, and choked upon a pit. Sleeping Charlie in his chair, feathered wings have sprouted there. Away flies Charlie through the air, across the sky, to everywhere. Twinkle Toes, he comes and goes in and out the door. He can't remember where he's been a minute or so before. Polly Barler in the parlor, doing the trickiest things. For while chewing some gum, she nibbled her thumb and pulled out the stickiest strings. I will give you the key to this garden gate. Bright summer lives over the wall. You may play in the sun till the season grows late, and bring back the key in the fall. If you were a pot and I were a pan, we could sit on the shelf together. If you were a mountain and I were the snow, we wouldn't much mind the weather. Mistress Pratt, round and fat, by accident sat upon her hat. She squashed it flat, and that was that. Friendly Frederick Fuddlestone could fiddle on his funny bone. When Freddy fiddled foolishly fast, he found his father frankly aghast. Friendly Frederick Fuddlestone kept fiddling on his funny bone. His furious father would flatly forbid it, which of course is why young Freddy did it. Postman, postman, ring my bell. You are here and all is well. Postman, postman, bring my mail. Let me serve you cakes and ale. The day was sad, but now it's better. A friend has written me a letter. Vain, vain Mr. McLean, dressed in his best suit and vest. He was caught in the rain as he strolled down the lane and became very quickly unpressed. There was an old woman of long ago who went about her mending. She'd sewed the wind against the clouds to stop the trees from bending. She stitched the sun to the highest hill to hold the day from ending. Her thimble and threads were close at hand for needlework and quilting, for sewing gardens to the sky to keep the blooms from wilting, for lacing the land with a crescent moon to save the world from tilting. This is the last one. This lamp in my window glows warmly, shines bright. It guides friends and strangers who travel at night. The end. Well, what do you think of that? Those were lovely rhymes, I thought. But that's the end of the book. So now, that's the end of our day. You have yourself a good day. You take care of one another. You take care of yourself. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.